Team, we've got everything coming in Embers of Neltharion 10.1. Well, we're going to react to this. It's probably not going to answer all of my questions because I got to dive deep into the patch notes after this. I usually don't do that. I usually do that before I even start playing so I can just get straight into the freaking content. But today, hey, I didn't get to play yesterday, which was the launch, and I am extremely busy IRL, so I'm going to have to do it during stream. But hey, let's get into it. A little video tape.
Hey folks, this is Kalani. Patch 10.1, the largest update since launch, and the next chapter of the Dragonflight story launches on May 2nd. And there is so much coming with this update. We have a brand new zone, the Zaralek Cavern, a new faction to befriend with renown rewards to unlock, Season 2 of Dragonflight that introduces a new nice raid, an entire new rotation of dungeons for Mythic Plus Keystones, affix changes and updates, cross-faction guilds, new public events and activities, profession updates, dragon riding options, class balance tuning, and more.
You made it sound like a lot.
Everything coming in patch 10.1,
but it's still good.
Neltharion.
It's a patch, but they make it sound like so much.
Zone, the Zaralek Cavern. This is the first zone that we've seen that is directly underneath another zone in the game. The cavern is deep underneath the Dragon Isles, hidden away from prying eyes until now.
A lot bigger than I thought, because we haven't seen that much from the trailers.
Aspects need our help to track them down and figure out their plans before it's too late. This leads into the beautiful cavern with a deadly secret, Neltharion's long-lost laboratory. Who knows what ancient powers the Primalists are after and what they could achieve if they succeed. Strangely, the Primalists
entrance looks very similar to our old raid from Cataclysm.
Legacy, so we'll be fighting on multiple fronts.
Which featured Neltharion himself.
The Cavern is also quite special. The Primal Incarnates bore massive tunnels down into Zaralek in their search for Neltharion's secrets. Tunnels that we'll be using to chase after them. You can drag and ride all the way through and seamlessly load into the zone. No portals, no boats or zeppelins, and most importantly, no loading screens. It's a fantastic experience. The zone is split into various biomes with different inhabitants. Some of them seem quite happy to help, so we have new friends to work alongside, but others are definitely less hospitable, so there are some new enemies here too. Zaralek Cavern also has so many rares to kill and events to take part in, so keep an eye on your map for new activities while you're exploring the zone. There's even a snail racing track, so if you think you've got what it takes to be the best snail trainer and racer the Drogbar have ever seen, the Glimmerog Games are waiting for you. One of the main races we'll be interacting with in patch 10.1 are the Niffen, a friendly race of mole people who rely on their sense of smell.
They got big noses.
You'll need their help to traverse this odd landscape, so earning their favour is going to be important. They will even take you spelunking through hidden caves in the new Sniff and Seeking minigame. You'll need to use your friend's knack for sniffing and digging to solve puzzles, avoid traps, and claim your rewards. Speaking of rewards, we have a whole new renown track to progress through for the Niffen. You can earn new gearing options, dragon riding customizations,
20.
upgrades to the Sniff and Seeking minigame, plenty of cosmetics, and more. Patch 10.1 also brings us to Season 2 of Dragonflight with all new content and rewards, starting with the new raid, Embers, the Shadowed Crucible. Delve into the lost secret laboratory of Neltharion and discover the depths of his madness. Battle against horrific failed or forgotten experiments.
This boss looks so cool.
To Kali warbands, loyal wardens of Neltharion, and even echoes of the Earth Warder's presence, all in an effort to ensure whatever dark power lies here doesn't fall into the wrong hands. And of course, walk away with some very shiny loot. As for the Mythic Plus system, Season 2 will bring an entire new rotation of dungeons to master. We'll be tackling the Brackenhide Hollow, the Halls of Infusion, Neltharis and Uldaman Legacy of Tier dungeons from Dragonflight, as well as the Vortex Pinnacle, Neltharion's Lair, Freehold and Underrot dungeons from previous expansions. Mythic Plus affixes will also see some big changes, with some being removed from the rotation, new options joining the pool and balance changes for others. There's also no seasonal affix this time, so progressing through dungeons will be quite different when compared to Season 1. Season 2 also introduces all new class tier sets with new bonus effects to change up how your class or spec works and give you new amazing transmog sets to collect. We will also have more ways to acquire these sets, like killing the last boss of the raid for the first time on each difficulty, giving you a guaranteed piece of tier gear of your choice, or earning the Season 2 Master achievement by clearing the raid on Heroic, earning a high Mythic Plus rating, or even a high PvP rating. That also rewards you with a piece of tier gear. Between these new guaranteed sources, killing bosses in the raid, and your weekly vault, you'll be rocking your new 4-set bonus in no time. And then of course the Revival Catalyst will arrive later on to facilitate the creation of tier gear just like in previous seasons, except this time it's going to be even easier. You will accrue Catalyst charges passively, so there's no quest to pick up or complete, and there will still be 0 currency requirements for upgrading gear. That's going to be great for getting ults caught up especially. But perhaps the most important change coming in Season 2 is the complete overhaul to how item progression works and how you can upgrade your gear. No matter what type of PvE content you take part in, whether it's raiding, Mythic Plus or outdoor world content, you can earn Flight Stones and Shadowflame Crests to upgrade your gear. As you progress through more difficult tiers of content, more powerful Shadowflame Crests will drop that will allow you to upgrade your gear further and easier than ever before.
Okay.
Patch 10.1 will also be introducing cross-faction guilds, so no matter which faction you swore allegiance to, you'll still be able to play with your friends through all of this amazing group content coming our way, and keep up to date with guild activities and events. I can finally get my alliance characters invited into my horde-based guild, so I'm never left out of the loop. It's not just new group content in this patch though, there are also many new outdoor activities and events to take part in. Fyrak, the primal incarnate of fire, is looking for something, and he's not afraid to set the Dragon Isles ablaze in his search. Thwart the primalists' efforts, protect the denizens of the Dragon Isles, and earn a variety of rewards like reputation, higher item level gear, and even Shadowflame Crests. In the Zaralek Cavern, you can also assist the Dragon Scale Expedition in the Researchers Under Fire event. Protect Renan and his team as they work to lift the lockdown on a Titan mining camp to unlock new mysteries and earn new rewards. With all of the new open world events, all adventures you take will lead to unique moments and rewards. And then there's also a brand new world boss or world bosses. You'll need to face off against Vakan and Golna at the same time if you wish to defeat the Zakali Elders and walk away with some of their precious loot. This dual world boss can be found in the Zaralek Cavern, where you can turn the boss's abilities against each other to gain powerful bonuses to make the encounter easier.
So most of it
Professions
is
have some
in
great
the
updates
cavern.
too. We have additional recipes to collect for powerful new gearing options, new fun and cosmetic crafts, and there are even all new raw materials to gather in the Zaralek Caverns. Professions will also tie into the new gear upgrading system. Enchanters will be able to create enchanted Shadowflame Crests to craft new higher item level gear, or you can upgrade your crafted gear from Season 1 to bring that forward and keep it relevant. We also have some fun additions for dragon riding. There are all new glyphs to collect throughout the Zaralek Cavern and talents to unlock, like ground skimming, which lets you regenerate vigor while flying close to the ground, even at low speed. There's also Land's Blessing, which improves the efficacy of ground skimming, so you'll be able to stay airborne much longer, even if you aren't soaring through the skies. And to top it off, there's a brand new dragon riding drake to collect and customize. The Winding Slither Drake can be picked up by progressing through the new story campaign and will give you yet another option for zooming through the air in style. Every patch usually includes class changes and balance tuning, and 10.1 is no exception. There are some big adjustments for Shadow Priests, Devastation Evokers, and Balance Druids, but almost every class will see at least some changes to their talents or abilities, which combined with the new class tier sets and effects could change up how your class or spec plays in this new patch. Then there are some under-the-radar changes too, including heirloom scaling to help level up ults, additional UI customization options, Worgen racial changes, a new transmog rolling option, mounts and more. With such an incredibly content-packed patch, there are more ways than ever to play your way in the Embers of Neltharion update. But that's everything coming in patch 10.1, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I'll see you next time.
Woo! That is a lot to unpack, but we are going to unpack it together. But let's go ahead and get into the game. Catch you all there.